All right, we've got another James Sinclair artisanal Sudoku puzzle. This one's called White Knuckle. Normal Sudoku rules apply. We have thermometers and we have quadruple circles. Let's do this. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so let's pencil mark. All right, so the 3 has to be in one of those two. There's 1, 2, 3. Obviously, it cannot be in any of those. 4 cannot be on any of them because they're not. These are not slow thermos. This could both be 7, 8. This could also be a 2. That's not helpful. This could be a 2, but none of these can be a 1 except for this one. That could be a 2. That has to be the 2. And then this has to be the 8. All right. Move that. So if that's the case, then this is a 1. So then this would have to be the 9. So that puts this as a 9 as well. Okay, so 6 and 8 are now here. So that's an 8 and that's a 6. So the 8 has to be here. Okay. All right, so we know that the 2 is in one of these, so this cannot be a 2. That's not super helpful. So we know this could still be, no, it can't be 1 because of that. So this could be a 2. But if that's a 2, then that would have to be the 3. Because that, if this is a 2, that can't be 3. All right, that's nothing at the moment. That's not helpful. So we know 8 is now down here. So then 5 is one of those two. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not helpful. So that can't be an 8, but this could be. So, okay, so the 8s would have to be in one of those two. Okay, so this isn't an 8. So then the 8s are up here. So then the 8s are over here. Okay. Can this be an 8? 8 and then 9, 7, 4, 8. Yeah, it could be. Okay. So the 9 in this box has to be in one of those 3, because then it cannot be on the middle of a thermo. All right. Nine. Okay, so we know 3 is in one of these 2, so that could be a 3. Yeah, this could still be a 3, 4, 5, and then that's a 3. No, this can no longer be a 3 because of this 1. That cannot be a 3, so the 3 is here. Okay, so then this has to be a 2 and a 1. Okay, there we go. So then this is the 2. So we know that this is now a 1-9 pair because 1 and 9 cannot be in the middle of a thermo. They can only be on the ends. So then this has to be the 8. Yes. Yes. And so that's an 8. So then this is an 8, which puts this as a 9. So that's a 7. This is now a 6. So that's a 5. That's a 4. Okay, so then this is going to be an 8, and then that's a 4. So then this is an 8, and that's an 8. All right. Okay, so then the 2, 7 can only be the 2, and then that can only be the 7. So then this is going to be an 8 because it can't be the 9 because the 9 is here. So then this is going to be an 8, and then that's an 8. And then the 8s are done, which puts this as a 1, so that's a 9, that's a 1. So then this is going to be a 3, 5 pair. 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we need a 6, 7. So that's going to be 6, 7, 1, 2. So this is 3, 4, 5. Plenty of options there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, just 3, 5. Okay. All right, so then we have 6s here. All right, 9s, 8s. So the 7s are going to be here, which puts 7s down here. 7, 6, 5. 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1's already done. Okay. All right, so we know 7s, 6. Oh, what am I doing? That's a 5. That's a 5, so that's a 7. All right, so that's a 7, 2, and clean up, 2 and 2. So this is 3, 4, 5 triple, so that's a 3, so that's a 5, 4. So then this is a 3 as well, so I can clean up those 4s. That's a 3, 6, 9. So then we need a 2, and then this is a 4. So finish off that row, that column I mean, with a 1. 3, so this is going to be a 3, 7, okay. So this is now 5, 6. Yeah, it looks like 5, 6 to me. Okay. This is a 9. So is this, which puts the 9s here. Yes, because it can't be there. So this is a 9. 9, 8, 7, 6. No, that's pencil mark. Oh, what am I doing? So 7's already done. 7 is not done here. That's what I meant. So this is a 3, which puts the 3 options here. I can mark the 7 there. So then pencil mark 7s, and then 7s. Actually, 7 is there, which places 7 there, and 7s are done as well. So then we need. So the 4 is going to be there, and 5 is there. 1, 2. So this is a 3. Then we need a 5, 6. So that's 6, 5. Which puts that as a 2, and this is a 6. And then we need a 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 5, 6 in this row. So that's a 5. That's a 6. 1, 2. So we need 3, 4, 6. So this is a 4, that's a 3, and that's a 6. So this is now a 4. Okay. Then we need a 2 there and a 1, 5. So that's a 5, that's a 1. Okay, so the 3, 4, 5, and 6. 5 and 4. So this has to be a 3, so that's a 9. Delete those, so that's a 9 as well. So this is a 3, 6 pair, so that's 3, that's a 6, that's 3. 3, 4, 5, so that's a 6. 1, 2, no. 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4, 1, 4 y última 5. Ooh, sub 10 minutes. That's happy with that.